Toronto. You're watching Valley Community Channel's Newsbreak for January 9th, 2023. Let's take a look into our top stories for the Gold Country region. And a iconic spot in Ashcroft had a grand opening last week. The owners of 22 years handed over the reins to a new generation. Let's take a look at that story.
The Ashcroft Bakery opened yesterday with brand new owners at the helm. Taylor Hansen and her husband took over the reins as previous owners. Debbie Tuvey retires from her role at the bakery after 22 years of being in business.
Yesterday I slept really well for first time in a long time, because in my mind it's always turning over all the things I have to do and that sort of thing, and always thinking about 25 steps ahead of things, and I didn't have to yesterday.
Taylor and her family have been in the Gold Country region for about 6 years. Her and her husband saw this as a great opportunity to continue to see the bakery successful in the community.
Our community needs a younger demographic kind of coming up and getting families involved. We have lots of plans to have kids' days, like cookie decorating, pictures with Santa hopefully, and some events for Halloween and Valentine's Day. So we want to get we want to get families involved with the bakery as well.
Many communities, including Ashcroft, are finally seeing many of the baby boomers slowly letting go of the reins and letting a new generation take over.
We were the young community. We were the youngsters, and everybody here was young. And it was good. It was a good place to raise our kids. It was a good place to start a business. It was a good place to get a job, get training, get to know the people, be part of the community. And so, of course, we want the people to be just like we were. I mean, I was 20 when I came here. So, that was the young generation then. Of course, there were a lot of us, because being boomers, and I just love seeing the new families come in. I don't know their names, which is really kind of strange, because I used to know everybody, and now I don't.
With new and younger customers and a new couple running the show comes new ideas, and Taylor and her husband have some big ideas.
Yeah, we have some ideas to take the bakery mobile, going to farmers markets and the community markets as well. Hopefully doing more catering, and with Graffiti Days becoming one of the food vendors for Graffiti Days, we're converting a trailer into kind of like a food truck. So we're hoping that will be successful and be an extra branch off the bakery too.
So how is Debbie doing with the decision to leave the bakery after 22 years?
Oh gosh, I'm not leaving, because I'm coming for coffee and sitting down every morning, not having to hop back up. But I hope that they just keep coming. We had to build it up from nothing to the good customers that we have. We've lost a lot of our great customers over the years, because in 22 years people age. And so there's been some really awesome people that have been here and gone. And so it's really neat to see some of the younger ones coming in. And that's a good reason to have a younger person working here too. She has different friends, different people she knows, and to bring them in. And hopefully continued support from the ones that have been coming here. And I think they will, yeah.
The Hansons intend on having some new healthy options for customers, including the idea of bringing home pre-cooked meals for families, with the hopes of bringing more health awareness to the community.
We're going to be doing daily lunch specials every week. If you just come down and say hello, we'd love to meet everyone and see some new and familiar faces in our new business.
For Valley Community News, I'm Dana Foster.
The Ash Creek First Responders announced their hockey game. The event will be held at the Drylands Arena in Ashcroft. We spoke to Constable Wright for more information.
On the 21st of January, we have the Guns N' Hoses annual charity hockey match. It's become a fixture in the Ashcroft and surrounding communities, where the local RCMP officers and firefighters duke it out on the ice for bragging rights for the following year. And we also get to raise funds for a local charity as well. This year, we're supporting On a Ranch, which is a local charity that supports first responders and their mental health and general well-being.
Christmas was a great time for many community members last year, as it was the first year since the pandemic that many groups and organizations held events. Teresa Takis was one of those people that took part in creating a memorable Christmas for those in the community. And we're now joined with Teresa Takis. Thank you so much for joining us, Teresa.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so now tell us how your first Christmas concert with the kids went.
It was actually quite wonderful. There was a small number, but they were really committed. There was one family of 3 children, and the mother joined in helping us with the performance by not overdoing it. They were singing too loud, but the children were really enthused. They did everything really well. It was really amazing that we were able to pull 3 songs together and they were able to harmonize with them. It was a lot of fun too.
It was so great to watch, and it was exciting to have my little guy part of your group as well, and just to see the progress of the community and the youth be able to be a part of this. I was hearing a lot of people being excited and happy that they had the children's choir involved this year with the Christmas concert.
Yeah.
Now, did you, what was your process with deciding to do a children's choir this year, and is it something that's going to continue on?
Okay, first of all, it took a while for the choir to even start because it became incorporated. I had it incorporated March 23rd, 2020. And of course, we all know what happened at that point in time, and everything fell away. And I had an option of having an online choir and teaching them online, and that wasn't the way I was going to start a choir. So finally this year, it seemed like we were out of the woods as far as having to wear masks and as far as all the COVID protocols, and I started to feel some energy as to putting feelers out there. And I found some support, and so by October we had a group going.
And so what's the plan moving forward? When's a new meeting coming involved? What do you need to continue to keep this children's choir a success?
Okay, so right now we have 5 directors, and we're getting certain things in place, and we have an annual general meeting that's coming up. And what I need is I need a show of support. I mean, I take a stab out there and I say it's this evening, and who knows how many people are available, sort of thing. And there's all sorts of commitments that children have in terms of school, and some get involved in sports. In fact, there's 4 of the 7 are falling away because of other commitments that they have. And so I need to know who is interested. I need to know if money that's required for the choir is too much for some, and it's preventing some from coming out, type of thing. So I need to hear from the community who is interested and who's interested in seeing it happen. So this is an annual general meeting coming up. It's $5 for membership, and it's for anybody to come to give their input, anybody who sincerely would like to see children singing in choir.
Oh, I love that. It's so good. I'm so excited about this. And it was great to see other singers involved in the community as well. Now, with when is your AGM meeting happening?
It's January 26th, which is a Thursday, and it'll be 6 o'clock. It'll be at the hub, presumably in the social room, but I'll have to confirm that.
Okay. And it's that time of year to get your nominations in for the Ashcroft Cache Creek Rotary's Citizen of the Year. We talked to Teresa to fill us in on her upcoming award ceremony as the president of Rotary. You're so busy in the community. What else can you share with your many hats in the community that you would like the community to know about? I understand the Citizen of the Year is coming up soon.
Yes. So I'm involved in Rotary. I'm the president of that, but I'm also the coordinator of the Citizen of the Year. And
Okay.
that is, we have a deadline for nominations. We've had a few nominations come in for Ashcroft, and we're still waiting for the other communities. We need somebody to be nominated for Cache Creek, and I've got wind of somebody who is writing one up, but it's nice if there's more people who are nominated. And then there's the TNRD Area I, which involves all of the other area of that's not specifically Ashcroft or Cache Creek of our Rotary Club, and then also youth.
All right, now, so if people want to help or get involved, where can they go and who can they contact?
You mean if they want to nominate somebody, or if they want to be involved in the supper and that kind of thing?
Yeah, to nominate, to volunteer, to help out. Who do they talk to? How do they get in touch with that person? And is there any information online?
Okay, I posted a little bit on social media. It would be on our Rotary page in Facebook. And it would be me that you would contact. David Dubois would be the other person that you could send the nominations to. But for further questions, generally you could direct it to me. And you can find me on Facebook, on Messenger.
All right. All right, Teresa, is there anything else that you'd like to share that I didn't ask you?
Not that I can think of at this
point. All right.
Time.
Well, you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again soon. You've been watching Valley Community News. I'm your host, Dana Foster. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to focus on the good.